people, man. You know what I'm talking about? It's your partner, man. Who? You know what I'm talking about? It's your partner, man. Who? It's your partner. Who? You know what I'm talking about, man? What's good with the people, man? How's y'all doing on this Star Status Saturday? Say Star Status Saturday. We just talking about, bro. We gonna get into it, but before we do that, what's good? People like ha ha, man. Ken in the pen, all my folks incarcerated, all my folks who ain't everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on top of that thing. Keep that head up. You know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. Did I say Ken in the pen, man? I don't know, but if I didn't, go get that stick up in stores now. Go get you some more 76 MacArthur Giants Liquors, what I'm talking about. 82nd Hillside Barbershop. They say somebody put them in their stores in the hundreds. Thank you, young man. Now you know, cause I tell you every morning, but just in case you don't like me, you don't mess with my channel, that's all right. You can still come get it from me. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you can still come get them things from me. Sprinkler system on you. You know what I'm talking about, man? Also in stores, you know what I'm talking about? Funkadelic. You know what I'm talking about? Make sure you go get you one. But if all else fails, if all else fails, make sure you go to Amazon, get you a hardback. You know what I'm talking about? What's that? Swing that finger, young man. Worldwide INC. What'd you say, bro? Worldwide Incorporated. You know what I'm talking about? What'd you say, bro? Worldwide. You know what I'm talking about? They gonna say what that mean? Hey, it means everybody, bro. Say what, bro? I'm say, hey, everybody's included. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody included, bro. You know what I'm talking about? And Dugu Mike, Lil Rue, not Lil Rube, Lil Rue. You know what I'm talking about? Tata the Cutthroat, not Lil Rue, not Lil Rube, Lil Rue. You know what I'm talking about? Tata the player, that's who comes next. Same thing, bro. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on top of that thing. Keep that head up, keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Now let's get through these disclaimers. But before we do that, my mama said brush them whiskers when you're on TV. You know what I'm talking about, man? Almost forgot about it. But it's the Coffee Chronicles. We probably have to go put some more smoke on it, but that's okay. That's okay. You know what I'm talking about? Put some smoke on it. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, now a good brother like me, man, I don't man, y'all hold on. Yeah, a good brother like me, I don't promote no drug usage. I should knock you out. Yo, man, I don't promote no drug usage. I don't promote nothing, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? All I promote is y'all go ahead, do what you gonna do. Hold on, man. I don't promote no drug usage. I don't promote no alcohol consumption. Don't take a sip of the sippers. Don't promote no drug sellers. Don't promote no bruh like myself, man. I don't promote no crime. I don't promote no violence. I don't promote no domestic violence. Keep your hands off the people. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no negativity. No. Me, man, I don't promote shh. You know what I'm talking about? Move. You talking to me? I don't promote shh. You know what I'm talking about? Promote shit. You know what I'm talking about? Me. Now, all I promote is y'all. Go ahead, do what you're gonna do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you find the right thing to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen, because we just don't know how much of it we got, man. But a good brother like myself, man, I ain't prejudiced. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself, I ain't got nothing against the sexually different, man. Good brother like myself, I ain't got nothing against the little people. Move, man. Move. I ain't got nothing against Louis, no, man. Me, man, I ain't got nothing against nobody. You know what I'm talking about? They was talking to me, man. I just love me some everybody. Leave that alone. You know what I'm talking about, man? I'm on quit. You know what I'm talking about? Bring that peace. You know what I'm talking about? That joy. You know what I'm talking about? And that look. Hey, what you say, bro? And that look. You know what I'm talking about? Back to you too, comedian, man. You with me? Hey, come on, man. They say what's good with the people, man. How's y'all doing on this Star Status Saturday? You say Star Status Saturday. What you talking about, bro? We gonna get into it. You know what I'm talking about? Before we do that, Coffee Chronicles, man. Try to put some smoke on it. Yeah, we got a big night tonight, boy. You know what I'm talking? I'll probably be back with a boxing talk. Don't hold me to it, but I'll probably be back with one. tell you my final thoughts on what's going on, man, because I've been talking to my partners and shit all night. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, man, Star Status Saturday, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's shout out everybody you sent to the store for some ice cream and they came back with some solids. Rocky Roll. I see you, man. Yeah, I'm talking about. They say Star Status, what you talk about, bro? Just that right there, Star Status, man. You know what I'm talking about? They say, bro, don't you come, don't you start. Just Star Status, man. I was just having a conversation. I guess we was talking, but I was just having a conversation, man. And I just realized that Star Status Saturday, you know what I'm talking about? I just had a conversation. Now I don't know if everybody think like that, but that motherfucker I was talking to, can I tell y'all what it was? It wasn't even it was just Star Status. It was almost like I was talking to. It was almost like this motherfucker didn't even want to be rich. This motherfucker wanted to just have lunch with the stars and shit. This nigga, this nigga want to be up in there having coffee with I don't know, bro. Whoever this motherfucker. And I was just like, man, Star Status, man. And you don't get like that. You know what I'm talking about? Because this is one thing I want to tell y'all, people. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Hey, what'd you say, bro? Old lady. Listen, bro, you could always be your own star, bro. But see, that star, that shit starts with inside. I keep telling y'all, everything is inside of you, folks. You your own sensei. You just got to tap into that shit. But life, you can pick any game, a football game, a game of chess, bro. You can pick the game of checkers, bro. To make an analogy on life, bro. Everything has something to do with life. If you want to use an analogy. You know what I'm saying? But life, man, is damn near like a boxing match, bro. You know how if you keep on mixed matching niggas, you don't get them niggas like you just keep putting them in there with motherfuckers with they can't work on their craft, bro. You know what I'm talking about? So they never make an adjustment, like kind of like that, folks. How you get match made? You know what I'm talking about? That's why it's good to come up, man. Like on some structure. That's why it's good, like you just now you'll see a motherfucker like even Shakur Stevenson, bro. And you'll look at him and like the best fight that you could even think that nigga had was I guess Valdez. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I guess that was his best fight so far was Valdez. And he from Shakur bad, you know what I'm talking about? Because I thought he handled Valdez pretty good for where he was at, where like how many fights Valdez had compared to Shakur at the time. Like I liked that fight for Shakur, man. You know what I'm talking about? That's why I think that I don't think y'all be really giving him but I'll get to that in boxing talk, but I don't be thinking he get enough credit. You know what I'm talking about? I think they just like we do about everything else. We just like to find something that we could tease you about, and that's what we gonna stay on. That's why if you knew, like I know you wouldn't even give a fuck, bro. You'll just do you because no matter what you do, they gonna criticize that shit. You know what I'm talking about? No matter what the fuck you do, nigga, you can feed the whole country of Africa, bro. They gonna say you didn't get no food to the people in Germany. Whatever the fuck you do, they gonna criticize it, fuck. That's why you just do what you do. But Star Status, bro. Uh, that's why it's good to have, when you was coming up through the years, to have had some, to been somebody, bro. You know what I'm talking about? And I ain't just talking about on no street shit and shit, cause niggas always get crucified. Cause you know the nerds now, they always try to downplay a nigga. I can't do nothing but tell you where I grew up at, Brandon. I just so happened to grow up in the streets, so that's all I could tell you about it. I ain't trying to glorify that shit. I mean, that ain't all I could tell you about it. I'm trying to tell you something different. But I'm not trying to glorify that shit, bro. I could just tell you from my standpoint, you know what I'm talking about? So if you hear me talk about the streets, that's what I'm telling you. I'm not glorifying that shit. Because it used to be some honor amongst that shit, but now just the whole world fake, bro. They done brought the fakeness to the streets, too. So it really ain't everybody just star status. You get what I'm saying? And I think that's what we strive to do more than we even strive, like, trying to create some generational wealth or something for the whole family, man. I think we more concerned with being on star status. And just that mind thought process right there, bro, you got to be careful, because if you don't, you're going to end up getting got by somebody you consider a star. You is. I done seen that hella times, bro. Hella time. You know what I'm talking about? I used to see that hella time. I seen niggas do that my whole life. I ain't bullshitting with you. You know what I'm talking about? Because it's easier to run a game when you intrigued. You feel me? So if I'm sitting right here, if I'm a Denzel Washington, Jay-Z status, then I got some game to come sell to people like, look, bro, I know how to make y'all just as rich as me. You gonna bite on that shit, because you was already dick riding. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you was already dick riding. You didn't already con yourself. Star status. But I'm here to tell you, because just in these days and these times right here, folks, we sell our soul to be popular for 2 seconds. You get what I'm saying? And I don't think a lot of y'all, I think that, like, I think you think 2 seconds is longer than 2 seconds. That's what I think. So a lot of times we sell our soul for the short term, to be fucked off for the duration. That ain't never good, bruh. And that's all I'm saying right here on this motherfucking star status, folks. Because that's what they got us chasing now. As the people, they got you chasing your own. It's not the Hollywood star, it's the internet star. So you trying to get your star. Papa. Papa. You trying to get your star on Internet Boulevard. You know what I'm talking about? They gonna say, bro, why is you even talking about this shit? Because that's how we get to the some of the weird shit we be seeing. You know what I'm talking about? Oh yeah, before I forget, man, I want to shout out IV, man. Y'all, thank y'all for letting me pop up on the channel yesterday, man. Just shout out everybody, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Coffee Chronicles. You know what I'm talking about? Our brother always shows love. You know what I'm talking about? Thank you, man. You know what I'm talking about? Because I'm just one of the people. You know what I'm talking about? That's all I am, bro. One of the people. I ain't nothing more, nothing less. I ain't trying to be nothing more, nothing less. Because I already know, like, y'all ain't even got to tell me. I'm telling you, I ain't even got to go through it with the internet people. I got to go through that shit with the real people I know for real, bro. I ain't bullshitting with you. So, yeah, I be having to go through shit in real life, man. Yeah, it ain't even the trolls. I be having to worry with. I be having to, you know what I'm talking about? I be in conversations with real people about my craft, man. You know what I'm talking about? With a motherfucker telling me what somebody don't want to see or something. Man, fuck all that shit. You just do your thing, nigga. And that's what the fuck I'm trying to tell you right here, bruh. Star status. Do you know you could take all that shit that you call you, and you could put the star on that shit right there, bruh. You don't never have to follow nobody footprints, bruh. Because this star status, if you want to be a star in these days, bruh, you will panic. Excuse me. And you will start doing the same shit that you see everybody else doing that made them famous. So guess what you gonna start doing? Guess what you gonna start doing, bruh? You gonna start playing this internet game. So you gonna get the popping yourself. You probably done got yourself popping through a smut campaign or something, talking about somebody, the exposure, right? So now you got eyes on you. Now guess what you doing? You just waiting for anything to happen, and you gonna give the dumbest take on that shit on purpose. Now you really don't even feel like this in real life. You just know once you come up here on this TV and you give this unpopular take that is gonna make you go viral. And that's just uncalled. You ain't got to do all that shit. I mean, you can do it, bruh. And if you be my guest, bruh. But what I'm telling you is, you don't got to do all that shit, bruh. That the shit they do on this internet, bruh, is the equivalent to the mansion parties, nigga. I ain't bullshitting with you. Where they was telling them niggas, if you want to be famous, you got to do this. It's the same shit, folks. You don't let nobody dictate your star, folks. Don't let nobody tell you. Don't let nobody put you in the box. Don't let nobody tell you you got to talk about people. Don't let nobody tell you you got a backbiter. You got to be scandalous, bro. You can't, folks, because it might feel good for the moment, but when you do something that's out of your character, bro, you ain't gonna really be proud about that shit. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't gonna be you know what I'm talking about? You're going to be trying to check yourself to basically not let that shit happen again. You know what I'm talking about? You're going to be going over yourself. You get what I'm saying? But the star status is fucked up because the shit that that you could do to get star status right now, bruh, be kind of foul. And that's what we was talking about yesterday on RB shit. He was like, man, it really don't be making no sense when if you just looking at it with common sense, or you just looking at it from a non-biased standpoint or whatever. The reason, now I'm just talking about any friendship. I'm not talking about any particular. Just any friendship. When you see motherfuckers rocking for hella long, then you turn around, you see motherfuckers fall out. You know what I'm talking about? And you be like, damn, I told you I've been watching that shit for probably like the last 7 years, bruh, in the real world. And you just be like, damn, bruh. And you don't even know what happened. Because that's one thing I won't be doing either, bruh. If you don't tell me, I'm not going to ask you. I learned that a long time ago. But, and that's what I mean by the star status, bruh. That's what we fuck up at now. Because we'll take some, and I never forget OG. I told y'all, hold on, let me go put some smoke on it. Yeah, man, I told you I was in St. Louis Obispo, CMC. I'm a youngster, man. I don't know no better. I'm running around here thinking this nigga my partner, telling him like, man, I don't know, nigga, when I'm gonna see my daughter this tripping. You know what I'm talking about? Brother, bitch tripping. But I'm just like, you know what I'm talking about? I'm thinking everybody like Baby Cuz. You know what I'm talking about? Guess what? Playing Pinochle. Y'all know Baby Cuz. I'm just one of the people that talk shit naturally. So we playing spades, I'm talking shit. Playing Pinochle, I'm talking shit. Don't be one of them niggas that done passed your partner all that garbage ass milk. You know what I'm talking about? All them 80 kings and 60 bitches and all that shit. Your partner got 3 aces in his hand. You know what I'm talking about? You made your partner come in the you done made your partner come in the motherfucking suit because he only had a run right there in clubs. I was missing a marriage for a double run. Don't be one of them niggas. Yeah, don't be one of them niggas. You know what I'm talking about? So, yeah, Baby Cuz talking shit. And guess what this nigga do out of a card game, bruh? Just say some shit like, nigga, at least I'm gonna see my daughter. And that's like, when I see, because I start seeing that shit early. And I didn't understand that shit, bruh. I didn't. But then that shit took me back to the streets, the dice game. I'm like, ooh, Coffee Chronicles. See, you always see when other people, because they can't help it, when other people like envy you and are, I don't want to say hating because we use that word way too much. We use that word way so motherfucking much. We starting to call shit hate that ain't even hate. That shit just then became a deflection tactic now. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga, you hate. You know what I'm talking about? That ain't like, nah, bro, I just don't like it. You can say you don't like a song and the nigga gonna tell you hating. That's just like you telling me, man, I don't like that song right there. And I say you hating. That's your opinion, folks. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Hey, what'd you say, bro? Old lady. Hey, you know, on some real shit. That's your opinion. But star status, man, especially the nephews, because I was just having a conversation with a younger motherfucker, not like a youngster, but he was younger. And man, you could have swore this nigga didn't even want no money, blood. You could have swore this nigga just wanted to have coffee with Ellen DeGeneres. You know what I'm talking about, man? That shit was, I ain't gonna even say weird. I can't even call that shit weird. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just gonna say interesting perspective. And I think that's the mindset of a lot of us, folks. I think like we don't even want money. We just gotta envision. Like I think we just got a lifestyle and vision, because I think naturally we all lazy somewhere, and we all wish that we could get rich without having to really put in some hard work for it. You know what I'm talking about? Coffee Chronicles. You say, why you say that, bruh? Now I'm gonna say something, but I don't want to sound like a hater, because man, you know what I'm talking about. Do your thing, people. Look, that's my cousin Ken Lou. You know what I'm talking about? I see you, Ken Lou. I keep telling y'all, man, I got some cousins. I'm related to some people around here you didn't even know I was related to. Some of you niggas that don't like me, best friends with some of my cousins and shit. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't bullshit with you. Some of you niggas that hate my guts, love my cousins. You know what I'm talking about? It's all good. You know what I'm talking about? But when that money just fell out the air, bruh, that kind of put everybody character on, cause it let you know that I don't want to say you didn't really want nothing, bruh, cause you only live once, and y'all know what you say once it's gone. You know what I'm talking about? I had a ball. You know what I'm talking about? I had a blast. You know what I'm talking about? You know what you say when it's gone. So shout out to anybody who touched. You know what I'm talking about? Cause everybody deserves to touch something, man, at least once in a lifetime, folks. I swear to God, especially black people, man, I think every black person should have a chance to have their hands on more money than they know what to do with it at least one time in their motherfucking life. I ain't bullshitting with you. But that showed you right there how many motherfuckers was just clueless. You know what I'm talking about? That showed you right there how many motherfuckers, like, just the way you think, bro. That's all it did. It showed the way you think. Because us as people, we don't want to do nothing but buy chains and fancy cars until the end of time. You know what I'm talking about? Them times, that shit right there, if you had a little sense, like I know some people do, man, you know what I'm talking about? Shout out to the people who had a little bit of sense. That was reparations. I ain't bullshitting with you. That was reparations. The only thing, all the black people didn't get it. You know what I'm talking about? But if you got it, you got it. Shout out to everybody who fucked with it. But star status. Sometimes in our head, bruh, we don't think that far ahead. We don't. We think as far as whenever the club closed. We thought that far. When the club closed, we don't know where we going to eat. I don't know if I'm going to fuck with this bitch. We don't know nothing after the club closed. You don't know. But it's like we can't think that far. And we in a motherfucking day to where you have a desire as the people to be oh man, you want that number one spot. You want to be publicly known. You want the crowd screaming your name. Yeah, you want to be publicly known. And that's cool, bro. Go get your chance. I ain't telling you don't. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just saying on the star status Saturday, don't put yourself in no fake position. Don't do no fake ass shit to put yourself in position for 2 seconds. Because what I have seen over this last 7 years is motherfuckers do some of that fake ass shit thinking, I done seen so many motherfuckers, bruh. Computer, real world. I have in the last 7 years, folks. I have seen so many motherfuckers do that shit right there, bruh, for 2 seconds. And after that 2 seconds was up, bruh, they was just through for the rest of it, bruh. They ended their career. In real life. Trying to entertain some bullshit. Or trying to create some other kind of whatever. I don't know what the fuck they was doing, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? And I done seen From family, nigga, to niggas you thought was brothers. You know what I'm talking about? And that shit crazy, folks. Just like I was saying, man, like when shit's serious, period, bro, that shit should be nothing but a phone call away. You know what I'm talking about? That should be, I'm talking about your real loved ones. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That shit shouldn't be nothing but a phone call away. When you got love for somebody, bro, it shouldn't be nothing to get them people on the phone, have coffee. It should be nothing for you to be able to sit down and talk to your brother, folks. It shouldn't, right? But I'm gonna tell you where the fucked up part come on that star status Saturday shit. When you done came up with an angle to get your 2 seconds for fucking over your people, for coming up here talking about your people. Cause you notice something I noticed too also since I've been little, folks. Uh, Motherfuckers always they run up here and say what somebody did to them first. You know they don't never run up here and say what somebody did for them. Because if they said what somebody did for them, when they got to the part where they was talking about what somebody did to them, the motherfuckers y'all trying to get to go against these people probably be like, nigga, please, get up out of here, bro. You owe that nigga. You know what I'm talking about? They wouldn't even be on your side no more. If they knew all the shit that you was trying to tell them that the person did to you, if you would have just told them a third of the shit that the person did for you, even the shit you was complaining about wouldn't even be nothing, bro. Motherfuckers would be looking at you like, nigga, you owe that to the game, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? But we don't get that shit, folks. Somebody could take care of us for 10 years, folks. I ain't bullshitting with you. And the moment you get in position, you'll forget that shit. You will. The moment you get in position, folks, you'll forget that shit. You'll act like another motherfucker never gave you a helping hand. And that's that star status Saturday shit, folks. Like, I don't know, bruh. That's why it's just good to have had some money in your life. Was always the nigga, or not always, just had your chance to be that nigga, that bitch. Because the older you get and you ain't never had that moment, bruh. You know how them people be, and I don't promote no violence, negativity, none of that shit. But you know how when the rich people lose their money, how they start doing all that other shit off in that, you know what I'm talking about? Jumping out of windows off roofs and shit. See, the older you get without that experience, bruh, you gonna react like them. You know what I'm talking about? Because you ain't gonna know how to act. You ain't gonna know how to act. Juvenile made that song in the mid 90s, man. Acting like a nigga who ain't never had shit. That's why it's always cool to have gotten that shit up out your system. That's why I feel sorry for a lot of you old motherfuckers that ain't never had it and shit. That ain't never got a chance to get that shit up out your system. I'm gonna tell you what Ira told me when I was a kid. You ever get some money, you gonna kill yourself. You know what I'm talking about? I did not understand what that nigga meant until I got some money. You'll be sitting there playing fantasy games with yourself, bro. You got some money. You'll just be sitting there thinking of shit to buy. You know what I'm talking about? You seen that Dave Chappelle skit where motherfuckers was just buying kids and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Motherfuckers was buying people. When the black people had got the money, and they was high siding on everybody else. The bitch came out there. She said, "Come on, y'all. I smell broke motherfuckers." They was whooping their ass. You know what I'm talking about? They was whipping their ass when all the black people had the money and shit, man. But star status. The moral to this story is, bro, don't sell your motherfucking soul for 2 seconds, folks. It's better see, like, I know we in that motherfucking day and age where you want that Abba-Kazam, you want that right now. You know what I'm talking about? Bro, listen, all that shit you is, You could put the store on that shit. It might take a little bit longer. It might take a little bit longer. But that shit you is, bro, you can put the store on that shit, folks. You can pay your own way, folks. You ain't gotta sit here and follow the bullshit blueprint. Now you can, and that's gonna get you there hella quick. I'm just gonna tell you because I got common sense. So I'm gonna share a little bit of it with you. Yeah, I'm gonna share a little bit of it with you. You know what I'm talking about? Now, me myself, when I first started my channel, I told you I could have did hella shit, but I just did the stories. I started off with the stories because no matter what you do in this day and age, they gonna criticize you, folks. No matter what you do, folks. You could be a mechanic, nigga gonna say you don't know how to fix an alternator. Whatever you is, bruh. You could be a swimmer, nigga gonna say you don't know how to breaststroke. You know what I'm talking about? You can ride on rollerblades, nigga gonna tell you can't skate backwards. Whatever the fuck you do, they gonna criticize it, folks. That's why you gotta detach yourself from the people and what the fuck their opinion is, folks. You do. Because we too worried about that shit, folks. I forgot what the fuck I was finna say. I was finna tell you one of my secrets. Oh, that's what it was. I told you you got content searchers and you got content creators. And you got to decide which one you is. I'm a content creator. You know what I'm talking about? But you would be you'll be better served just to create your own content. Now, like if you got a sports channel or something like that, sports is the content. Look, even if you got a politics channel, that's the basically the American conversations when you're in America. That's something we've been debating about and having friendly conversations about forever. Sports and politics. You get what I'm saying? Now, what I'm saying is, I don't get how we threw people life up in there. But I would say start creating some shit because one day gonna come when it ain't gonna be nothing to talk about, bro. And when that day come right there, you might still want to upload a video. That's why it's just good to create shit. You know what I'm talking about? So when nothing is happening, you can still create. See, because if you just spreading gossip and doing all that shit, you know what I'm talking about, to become a star. You know what I'm talking about? You doing all that shit right there. One day it ain't gonna be nothing to talk about, bro. Then what you gonna tell your audience? Because at that time right there, you ain't gonna just be able to start talking about random shit because you got the people mouth watering for that gossip. So if it ain't nothing to talk about that day and you just up in there cooking and shit, they gonna skip your ass because they mouth watering for some of that gossip. You know what I'm talking about? They finna go find the problem. They'll log off your live and go watch one of your old videos because they got a taste for that gossip. Yeah, they got a star status Saturday. But the whole moral to this story is, bro, like I've been telling you forever, you don't let this world dictate how you move, bro. You don't let these motherfuckers tell you what to like. You don't let these motherfuckers tell you how to make it. You know what I'm talking about? It might seem hard. It might seem like it ain't no way in the world you're going to be able to do it, man. Shit. See, all it takes is you having the desire to be the first you. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. Is you having the desire to be the first you. That's all it takes. But we don't really get that now because we got the next. You trying to be the next Charleston White, DJ Academics, all these, all these popular niggas. That's why you got niggas in the backyard reporting from ski masks and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Just people, it's getting serious out here, y'all. You know what I'm talking about, man? We something straight out of comic books, bruh. Shit don't make no sense. Then you gonna say you ain't the police. We need to stop. I do. You know what we need to bring back? I'm gonna help you niggas, cause I know some of you niggas when y'all was little you could flip. Y'all should start a channel with flipping. You know what I'm talking about, doing somersaults and shit, handstands. You should, bruh. Colored draw. I don't know, bruh. But one day it ain't gonna be nothing to talk about, folks. And on that day, will you still be able to upload a video? What is you gonna have to talk about? It's better just to come with your own game. Put your own spin on your own game, bruh. Cause one day, you will never play out as long as you alive. The only way you can play yourself out is not being yourself. That's the only way you can play yourself out, is not being yourself. Picking up waves of the crowd. Then when that shit play out, you play out. Don't put yourself in the box. Don't. Because too many of us do that. We put ourselves in the box, bruh. It's your partner, man. Worldwide. World-class entertainer. You know what I'm talking about? You talking about some entertainment? I got it for you. You know what I'm talking about? How you want it. Be diverse, folks. Be yourself. Be organically you, folks. Because what you don't know, you'll find you a real audience like that, folks. You will, folks. You can come up here right now, nigga. You could like to play with bumblebees, nigga, and start playing with bumblebees on camera, nigga, and you will develop an audience. You know why? Because everybody else who really like to play with bumblebees is gonna watch you. Dude, like, you know how they be saying, man, get a job that you enjoy. It's a shame that you got to tell niggas to be they self, bruh. Because if you not yourself, you really not enjoying. Like, I can't explain it. It gets deep. You know what I'm talking about? But if you not yourself, bruh, you putting on the act. So you ain't even really getting nothing up out yourself, bruh. Because if you putting on the act, somewhere else you lost. Somewhere else you empty inside. And you doing this trying to impress people, trying to get people to like you, or whatever you doing it for, bruh. But putting on the act, you empty inside somewhere, because you putting on the act. You only free when you just embrace who you is, folks. There's no pressure after that. It's not, folks. And that's what's fucked up. Because they, like I keep saying, bruh, they tell you in this day and time, nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. What you say, bruh? Old lady. You know what I'm talking about? Because they tell you in this day and time, everybody entitled to their opinion, but you're not. It's only if everybody agree with you, bruh. You feel me? And it's like, you scared to be the person to go against the crowd. You scared to be the, you watching motherfuckers to see what they talking about, so you'll know how to answer the question and shit. I ain't even talking about if you in danger, but you just don't tell people how you feel. Like, all that, man, that shit way just too much, folks. Fuck you. You know what I'm talking about? I don't feel nothing about that shit, folks. How about that one? I don't even be thinking about that shit. Star status Saturday. But they got you. It's like you don't even want nothing for yourself, bruh. You just want recognition from some other motherfuckers that you didn't deem popular. And that's when the gang get crazy at. That's why I tell you, we dick ride till, bruh. That's why I explain to you every day, just the regular people on earth fucking with you. You get what I'm saying? They in your comments, they come through there and fuck with you every day. But it's only when you get a motherfucking, it's only when Denzel Washington jumps in your comments that you gonna post it. A motherfucker who don't even watch you every day. He just came across something like what you said, but you gonna post this comment like it's more important than the motherfuckers who been rocking with you since day one. That's how they play these games with you, bro. That's how you misjudge what's important and what's not. They got us dick riding till, folks. Star status Saturday, folks. They got you trying to be the big person. They got you only respecting the big. Like, can't nobody tell you nothing. The only people that can talk to you is Jay-Z, Rick Ross, and them. Them the only people that can talk to you. You know what I'm talking about? Future, Lil Baby, and them. Because everybody else is just a regular person. Mere mortal. You know what I'm talking about? Super star status. I might call it superstar status Saturday. Just gonna call it star status Saturday. You feel me? And that's what we be on, folks. That's what we be on. And we getting to the point where motherfucker get so motherfucking desperate, y'all, that you'll sell your soul for nothing, bruh. Just for 2 seconds. And that ain't it, folks. No, that ain't it, folks. They it's almost like they creating a cheat code, but you're gonna have to sell your soul, right? But it's almost like they creating a cheat code to where you ain't gotta do no hard work. But you just come over here and do some of this bitch ass shit, you know what I'm talking about, and we'll let you skip by some hard work. We gonna need you to create a few narratives for us though. We gonna have to you gonna have to help us solve a few murders, but we'll give you a cheat code to where you ain't really gotta put in no work. You know what I'm talking about? You don't realize you still putting in work. You know what I'm talking about? And you just working with the other people to destroy yours. They gonna say, bro, here you go. You always. I'm telling you, I'm not even positive like that, bro. I don't self-proclaim to be no woke person or something. I don't know shit. All I know is my life, folks. I can just tell you the shit we do is bullshit. That's what I can tell you. The way we is bullshit. You know what I'm talking about? It ain't no more it ain't no more love around this motherfucker, folks. And it's like they trying to kill the love. You know what I'm talking about? That's why the world done got more disrespectful. They trying to kill the love, bruh. You ain't never seen no motherfucking time in your life, nigga, that the whole world as a whole thought it was all right to disrespect dead people. Going to their graves, taking pictures, spray painting. Bruh, you ain't never seen no motherfucking time in the world, bruh, where everybody agreed with that shit at once. We just didn't agree with it. It became acceptable. So this is a way to disrespect the ops. Man, you niggas something straight out that Tom Clancy book. This shit don't be making no sense, folks. It don't. I'm here with you though with my seatbelt off and my phone out because I got to get that picture of your face when you realize we out here fighting the police. I got to get that look on your face. Then I'm all in with you. You know what I'm talking about? I got to get the look on your face though. I do. Yeah, they got us fucked up. Fucked up, bruh. They got us to a point to where you don't even have no conscience about getting another black person sent to jail, getting another black person, and I'm saying black people because I think this is a problem that we have amongst each other. You ain't got no problem with getting nobody kids taken away. You ain't got no problem with about embarrassing your mama, your daddy, your sisters, your brothers. You don't have no conscience about that shit. You'll come up here, you'll just come up here fluently and do that shit, bruh. Like you speaking English, the proper English. I ain't bullshitting with you. And that shit's scary. Cause y'all having fun doing that shit. But this next batch and this the shit to come from all this shit right here. See, y'all can handle this shit right here. I keep telling you, it's gonna be when the rest of this shit come that you don't agree with, then you gonna start saying, oh man, this shit done got out of hand. This shit been out of hand. This shit is out of hand right now. You just having fun doing the out of hand shit. You not gonna learn until this other bullshit that's gonna come along. That's when you gonna be talking about, oh man, we need to stop. We need to stop right now, but we ain't. No, we ain't. I'm gonna say breast and whiskers when you on TV, man. We ain't gonna stop, bruh. Star status. We got motherfuckers doing anything, bruh, to try to be noticed for 2 seconds. That ain't even no even trade, bruh. I told you, my daddy told me, nigga, if the reward outweigh the risk. Sometimes you still gonna have to go in the risk outweigh the reward, man. You know what I'm talking about? It's just life. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't bullshitting with you. That's how you gonna know what you got inside you. But yeah, man, star status, cause they got us to a point to where we so fucking thirsty, bro. We willing to do anything, bro. We willing to go in a high speed on camera. We willing to go live on the lick. We willing to go live in the middle of the gun battle. We just want y'all to know we ain't bullshitting. This is how you know we real for real. And all that shit just goofy star status. That shit goofy, bruh, on a high tech level. It ain't never been cool to put people in your business, folks. It was always the element of surprise. Yeah, y'all don't be listening to 40. No, y'all just be rapping. Y'all don't be listening. No. It was always the element of surprise, bruh. Always. What the fuck you gonna do when everybody know anyway, bruh? You like that? It makes no sense. It doesn't. But star status, man, like, I just want y'all to know. And that's gonna be the moral of this one. I'm finna get up out of here because I gotta make a boxing talk, man. I just want y'all to know, folks, that you ain't gotta do nothing, bruh. You could create your own shit. You could become the first you, bruh. Just think of everybody else, bruh. They I don't know, but nigga, you could have your own vision, your own dreams, bruh. You don't have to do nothing, bruh. You could take all that shit that you call you, and you could put your star on that shit, bruh. It might take a little bit longer, but you ain't gotta sit around here and do. You ain't gotta be the one sitting around here calling other niggas poogies and ray rays and shit. Steadily talking about the bitch. I ain't never seen no generation, bruh. I ain't gonna even say generation. I just ain't never seen no times where the whole world spends so much time talking about somebody else, a nigga, or somebody else, bitch. That just don't make no sense to me, bruh. Then the next person want to tell you about these people marriage from where they at in their life. And there's always a nigga who either funking with his bitch or he mad at the bitch. And now granted, bitches ain't, you know what I'm talking about? The bitches is what they is, bruh. That's what they always been. You know what I'm talking about? But it's like, I just don't get it. They gonna come up here and tell you what they think about somebody else's marriage. You know what I'm talking about? Steadily in other people's business. Now, see, y'all, this is just why you, man, go live your life, man. Go find out, folks. You know what I'm talking about? Because if you, Brett, listen, you either gonna be living it or you gonna be one of these motherfuckers talking about people living it. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga, you could be present. You could be inside the department store in your own life, bruh. Instead of sitting there window shopping through somebody else's. You know what I'm talking about? You could be inside the department store in your own life, folks. You ain't got a window shopping everybody else's. You don't, bruh. You could be your own man. You can, bruh. Because y'all weird with just that invisible status. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all act like a regular motherfucker. Y'all act like a motherfucker with some money and a little bit of celebritism or something like that means more than a regular motherfucker, bruh. Coffee Chronicles. That's how you could tell it's a good majority of you motherfuckers that don't think highly of yourself. I don't give a fuck who I was in the room with. You know what I'm talking about? I don't defer to nobody, bruh. I don't give a fuck who up in here. I'm in here, man. You know what I'm talking about? It don't matter who. I'm in here, man. You know what I'm talking about? I don't defer. No, not me. I'm not gonna get somewhere else because somebody you think famous in your head, and I'm supposed to. I don't know. I told y'all dick rider till act like groupies. Y'all are running up to Mel Gibson right now talking about, can I get a picture? You know what I'm talking about, man? Leave these people alone, bruh. You know? Man, I told you, quit competing with the bitch, man. Let the whole ass up, man. But what do I know, man? Only you could prevent forest fires, man. With them right there, you don't remember nothing. Always remember, it don't cost nothing. Just to show a little bit of that little. You know what I'm talking about?